Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we dive into Your Turn by Julie Lythcott-Haims, published in 2021. This is not just another advice book on adulting. It is a 21st century guide to navigating the complex journey of self-discovery and adulthood. Through a mosaic of stories and insights that cover an extensive range of topics, from relationships to mental health to financial independence, Your Turn crafts an enlightening picture of what it truly means to be a grown-up in today's world. Unlike traditional guides that dictate a one-size-fits-all path, this book provides you with the tools to feel empowered and excited about steering through the challenges and opportunities of adulthood, all while carving out a rich and meaningful life for yourself. Julie Lythcott-Haims, with her extensive educational background, holding a BA in American Studies from Stanford, a JD from Harvard Law School, and an MFA in writing from California College of the Arts, brings a wealth of knowledge and empathy to the subject. Renowned for her New York Times bestseller, How to Raise an Adult and Real American, Lythcott-Haims combines her professional insights with personal experiences to guide readers through the adulting process. Your Turn is perfect for 20 and 30-somethings who find themselves pondering what it really means to grow up. It's also aimed at millennials who may feel overwhelmed by the demands of adulthood and are seeking direction and support. Furthermore, it is an invaluable resource for anyone looking to better understand and connect with the young adults in their lives. So, if you're stepping into adulthood or navigating its waters, this episode will shed light on how to embrace the journey with confidence and purpose. Your Turn: How to Be an Adult. Introduction: Embrace adulthood. Your unique journey awaits. Gone are the days when adulthood could be neatly summed up in a checklist. Education completed, job secured, home owned, spouse found, and children born. Yet, many of us still cling to these outdated milestones, pushing ourselves through motions that often feel inauthentic and forced. The voice of society, echoing through the criticism of avocado toast enthusiasts and the supposedly irresponsible financial habits of young adults, only adds to the pressure and confusion. Adulthood, as it turns out, is not a one-size-fits-all journey. It's time to acknowledge the truth. The world has evolved, and so must our understanding of what it means to be an adult. Stress, anxiety, and a pervasive sense of just pretending to be an adult are the concealed burdens many of us carry. But imagine if there was a way to redefine adulthood on your own terms, shedding the weight of expectations to discover a more authentic path. This narrative isn't just a thought experiment. It's a tangible proposal packed with psychological insights, real-life anecdotes, and practical strategies to help you carve out a fulfilling adult life that truly resonates with your values and aspirations. Let's dive into this empowering approach with strategies that are as enlightening as they are actionable. You'll learn how to shift from being stuck in neutral to engaging the gears of progress, even when the road ahead seems daunting. Along the way, you'll discover what marshmallows can teach us about better financial management. Spoiler: it's not just about resisting the temptation to spend. Finally, you'll uncover 3 superpowers that can transform an otherwise dispiriting day into one of profound satisfaction and purpose. So, if you're ready to challenge the conventional wisdom about adulthood and embark on a journey towards self-discovery and genuine fulfillment, you're in the right place. Let's redefine what it means to be an adult, not by reaching arbitrary markers set by society, but by forging a path that's uniquely ours. Part 1: Stepping into the Arena of Adulthood, a tale of fire and self-discovery. Imagine this: your entire worldly possession goes up in smoke, literally. That's what happened to the author in her 20s, alongside her husband, as they embarked on a new chapter in California. Their belongings packed in a moving truck, vanished in a blaze. That call during dinner at her parents' house wasn't just about the fire, it was a clarion call to adulthood. Before this incident, significant life events felt more ceremonial than transformative. Her wedding was a grand celebration, and passing the bar exam felt like clearing another academic hurdle. Yet, when faced with the loss of all tangible memories and essentials, the author recognized that adulthood wasn't about grand gestures or achievements. It was about facing life head on, with no one else to shoulder the burden. This realization wasn't burdened with despair, but filled with a newfound confidence. Indeed, fending for oneself truly felt empowering. The essence of this experience isn't unique to the author. It serves as a universal call to action, a moment, sooner or later, that demands you step up and embrace the game of life. Such moments don't just signify adulthood, they embody it. Suddenly, looking around for an adult to handle situations becomes a search that ends with you, and there's a profound realization in that discovery. You are capable and ready to face life's myriad challenges. The path to self-sufficiency, to truly playing the game of life rather than merely observing from the sidelines, encompasses mastering the basics of independent living, nurturing your culinary skills, maintaining hygiene, and being proactive about health checkups. It's about learning to budget, making autonomous decisions, and taking responsibility for your commitments. This transition can be daunting, especially if you've been cushioned from these responsibilities. Psychologists describe this as learned helplessness, where dependency is so ingrained that autonomy seems out of reach. But the leap into self-reliance is essential, for your life is yours to command. Fending for yourself doesn't demand perfection. It calls for pragmatism, creativity, and resilience. It's about weaving a tapestry of solutions with the threads of your capabilities, options, and resources. Adulthood, then, is not an endpoint but a journey, one of growth, learning, and the empowering realization that you are indeed playing the game of life. And as we venture further, we'll discover that perfection is not just unnecessary, it's an unattainable ideal that we're better off without. Part 2. Embracing Imperfection, the True Mark of Adulthood, Perfectionism. It's a pervasive ideal, often stemming from cultural norms or the expectations of our parents, that haunts many of us. The pursuit of perfection can be likened to chasing a mirage, an endeavor that, despite our best efforts, invariably leads to frustration and dissatisfaction. The stark reality is this: perfection is an elusive expectation, and its pursuit is a recipe for discontent. The journey of adulthood requires we sever ties with this unattainable goal. The life you dream of doesn't materialize through being faultless, but through embracing the richness of experience, through learning and continuous self-improvement. At the heart of adulthood is the acceptance of imperfection, the willingness to learn from failures, and the resilience to keep moving forward. Society has ingrained in us a potent fear of failure, leading us to shun any association with shortcomings, be it falling, faltering, or flailing. Yet, it's precisely these moments, these beautiful F's, that pave the path to growth. Letting go of the burden of perfection and the fear of inadequacy liberates us. It opens the door to failure, not as an end but as a means, a way to reevaluate, to learn, and ultimately to chart a course in the direction of our aspirations. Consider the wisdom imparted in the realms of Westeros, from Game of Thrones, when Jon Snow confides in Ser Davos about his failures. The response he receives? Good. Now go fail again. This isn't an invitation to despair, but an acknowledgement that failure begets feedback, and feedback is the cornerstone of growth. Without stumbling and picking ourselves back up, how would we ever learn to walk? Remaining in the safety of the familiar, the comfort zone, might spare us discomfort, but it also dooms us to stagnation. Venturing into the stretch zone, however, involves embracing uncertainty and discomfort. It may feel unsettling, and you might not have all the answers, and that's perfectly okay. What matters is cultivating a growth mindset, which propels us forward and opens a world of possibilities previously barricaded by a fixed mindset. There are simple yet profound mental shifts that can fortify this growth mindset, moving from "I'm perfect" to "I'm striving to improve," transforming "I'm smart" into "my efforts yield success," replacing "this is hard" with "I tackle challenging tasks," opting for "I can take the first step" over "I can't," swapping "I suck" with "I haven't mastered this yet." These shifts are not just theoretical musings. They're practical strategies that can be applied both personally and professionally. They remind us that comfort and perfection are not prerequisites for success or happiness. In the end, the only elements within our control are our actions and reactions. Letting go of the need for perfection, embracing our failures, and celebrating our efforts is not just liberating, but a true embodiment of what it means to live fully as an adult. Part 3. The Fine Line Between Goodness and Happiness. Imagine the finest people in your life, those who radiate warmth, care deeply, and act kindly. Naturally, you deduce that embodying these qualities contributes significantly to the well-being of those around us. Indeed, striving to be good, to be that beacon of love, care, and kindness, is a noble endeavor. However, the pursuit of goodness is not devoid of its pitfalls. At times, striving to be the epitome of compassion or the quintessential team player might lead us down a path where our happiness becomes secondary. Adulthood urges us not to settle into complacency, especially when our attempts to be good border on self-neglect. To navigate the waters of goodness, a subtle yet profound acknowledgement is required. The world is much larger than our individual experience, teeming with over 7.7 billion lives, each with their own sets of desires and needs. The realization that our needs aren't paramount can inspire a more compassionate engagement with the world. Asking ourselves, "How can I help?" or striving to be truthful and apologetic when we err are steps toward a more harmonious existence. Yet, here lies the essential message. Nurturing goodness should not come at the expense of personal happiness. The trap of living to please others, of making choices steeped in the desire to impress or avoid disappointing others, can lead to profound unhappiness. Reflect on the author's journey. From mourning her choices on a porch at 27, trapped in a life that ticked all the boxes of success except her own happiness, to radically transforming her path in alignment with her true self. At 53, having journeyed through careers as a corporate lawyer, a dean at Stanford, and finally as an author and speaker, the author demonstrates that fulfillment often requires a departure from the conventional markers of success. The road to authentic happiness and self-expression involves several critical steps. The first is to tune into your own voice, to ask who you are, to explore your talents, and to identify what you genuinely value. What pursuits lie at the confluence of these aspects of yourself? Experimentation is key. Try different things and pay attention to what invigorates you and what doesn't. Second, it's crucial to halt the judgment of your own desires. Validating your feelings and recognizing the worthiness of your aspirations, regardless of external opinions, is a significant stride toward authenticity. Finally, dare to follow the direction your voice advocates for. Engaging in informational interviews can provide invaluable insights into the paths you're considering. It's not about securing a job on the spot, but about understanding the realities of the field, how to navigate entry, and gleaning advice that can shape your journey. Striking the balance between being good and ensuring personal happiness requires introspection, bravery, and sometimes taking the road less traveled. Yet, it's a journey worth embarking on, for at its end lies not just the fulfillment of being good to others, but the profound joy of being true to oneself. Part 4. Igniting the Momentum of Adulthood. This moment, right here, belongs to you. It's the canvas of your adulthood, a fleeting opportunity that, like all things, will eventually reach its conclusion. The notion of postponing adulthood until you feel adequately prepared or skilled enough to enjoy it is an illusion that only serves to delay the inevitable. The reality? There's no perfect time to start embracing adulthood other than now. What you choose to dive into today paves the way for the knowledge and wisdom your future self will thank you for. It's less about pinpointing the perfect starting line and more about the willingness to take that initial step. Adulting, in its essence, is an act, one that propels itself forward, generating momentum with every step taken. This isn't about keeping a plethora of options open, which can often leave you feeling stuck in a state of indecision and stasis. Consider the endless scrolling on dating apps. More options don't equate to deeper connections, but rather lead to a cycle of anxiety, overwhelm, and a disheartening sense of indifference. To shift out of neutral and begin your forward journey, the key lies in setting clear intentions and focusing your attention. There's a fascinating parallel between a wandering mind and a sense of unhappiness. When left to roam, our thoughts easily spiral into negative, self-absorbed territory. In contrast, a directed focus nurtures a sense of peace, happiness, and accomplishment. Visualize your attention as a beam of light from a flashlight, where the direction of its focus represents your intentions. Fixating on not failing, for instance, shines a spotlight on fear and inadequacy. However, directing that beam towards success highlights opportunities, strategies, and ignites feelings of excitement and potential accomplishments. Embarking on the journey to unstick yourself from life's ruts involves both tangible actions, like altering dating patterns, switching professions, or relocating, and the emotional labor of confronting your own motivations. Is it a fear of change, the comfort of familiar options, or the daunting nature of the tasks ahead that holds you back? Discovering these underlying reasons requires solitude and introspection. Only when you separate yourself from the noise and distractions can you truly begin to hear your own voice. And it's in these moments of silence and self-reflection that breakthroughs often occur. Yes, facing these discoveries can be uncomfortable, but it's within this discomfort that growth resides. Every action you take opens a door to new experiences, insights, and possibilities. Conversely, inaction leads to stagnation, recycling the same outcomes over and over. It's time to take control, to switch gears from passive observation to active participation in your own life story. So, embrace the discomfort, acknowledge the fears, and then, with a deep breath, step confidently into the driver's seat of your existence. Your adulthood is not a predefined path laid out before you, but an open road, ready for exploration. The journey starts now. Let the momentum of your actions guide you forward. Part 5. Mastering Money, the path to creating your ideal life. Picture a simple experiment involving children and marshmallows at Bing Nursery School in 1972. Each child was offered a marshmallow with a promise: wait for 15 minutes without eating it, and you'll be rewarded with a second one. The choices made in those moments revealed much about the importance of delayed gratification. Years of follow-up research showed that the children who waited tended to achieve higher levels of success in academics and their careers. This marshmallow test isn't just a lesson on self-control, it's a powerful analogy for understanding money's role in shaping our futures. Just like those tantalizing marshmallows, money can be instantly gratifying, but holds greater power when we exercise patience and foresight. While money isn't the sole ingredient for happiness, it's undoubtedly instrumental in crafting the life we envision for ourselves and supporting the people and causes that matter most to us. The essence of financial wisdom lies in learning to navigate the complexities of money, making it serve your dreams and aspirations. Let's demystify the process and break it down into manageable steps. First, ensure that you earn enough to cover your baseline living expenses. There's a helpful guideline to keep your housing costs within 1/3 of your gross monthly income, providing a buffer for other essential outlays like food and utilities. Another vital habit is to settle your credit card balance monthly circumventing interest charges and safeguarding your credit score. Equally crucial is the principle of paying yourself first. Prioritize savings as your most significant expense, then allocate the remainder to cover everything else from rent to leisure. Now, here's where the magic happens. Investing your savings, particularly through a Roth IRA. This step is not merely about saving money, but making it grow through the wonders of compound interest. Let's delve into the numbers for a clearer picture. Imagine you're 22 and decide to invest $1,000 annually in your Roth IRA. By the time retirement rolls around at 65, with an average annual return of 7%, you'd have amassed over $283,000. Starting a decade later at 32 still yields impressive results, albeit half as much, underscoring the power of starting early. However, the crucial takeaway is the exponential growth of your investment, which far outpaces the initial sum. Now, extend your horizon. Consider saving $10 daily instead of $2.77. The numbers speak volumes. The 32-year-old's savings could swell to roughly $500,000, and the 22-year-old's? Over $1 million. This marshmallow test of financial management teaches us the value of patience, foresight, and wise decisions. By understanding money's mechanics and making it work for you, you're not just saving for the future, you're actively building the dream life you desire, one marshmallow at a time. Part 6. Nurturing Body and Mind, the Foundation of a Fulfilled Adulthood. Embarking on the journey to discover your passions, talents, and the pathways to actualizing them is indeed exhilarating. But remember, sustaining this pursuit and excelling in it demands a holistic approach to self-care, caring for both your mental and physical well-being. In a world where challenges like depression, discrimination, and trauma often intertwine with our daily experiences, the relevance of shows like BoJack Horseman becomes clear. They mirror our struggles, reminding us of the critical need for self-understanding and self-care as we navigate the complex terrain of adulthood. Taking care of your body and mind doesn't just enhance the quality of adulthood, it makes it infinitely more enjoyable and sustainable. Engaging in self-care could range from seeking professional support for mental health issues to integrating simple, beneficial habits into your daily life. Basic yet profound strategies include prioritizing quality sleep, staying hydrated, engaging in regular physical activity, and opting for nutritious meals. Yet, the journey of self-care extends beyond these elementary practices. Addressing and releasing pent-up emotions, such as anger or resentment, significantly alleviates stress and blood pressure levels. It's a process that may not necessarily hinge on immediate forgiveness, but on the willingness to release oneself from the weight of past conflicts, including those with loved ones. This act isn't about condoning past actions, but about asserting your peace and moving forward. Another dimension of self-care is realizing and asserting your agency, the conviction in your ability to manage your life and decisions. This involves setting clear boundaries with relatives and friends, ensuring they understand your appreciation for their concern while affirmatively stating your capacity to handle your affairs. It's a pivotal step in establishing the autonomy necessary for adult life. At its core, human connection is indispensable for mental well-being. It's about more than just fleeting social interactions. It's about genuine engagement, whether through outdoor adventures with friends, culinary experiments, or profound conversations over coffee that go beyond the surface level. Make deliberate moves to connect, turning the habitual "let's catch up sometime" into an immediate "how about coffee now?" enriching your life with meaningful dialogues. Happiness and mental health also benefit from lighter, cheerful interactions, be it a spontaneous chat with a stranger or a warm exchange with a familiar face. The power of laughter, the comfort of a hug, or the intimacy of an orgasm extend beyond momentary pleasures. They're essential contributors to our emotional well-being, releasing endorphins that orchestrate a symphony of happiness within us. Adulthood, with all its intricacies, becomes a more rewarding experience when we take active steps to nurture our bodies and minds. By fostering habits that enhance our physical and mental health, we equip ourselves to thrive amidst life's challenges and savor the richness of our adult years. So, break those taboos, embrace joy in its many forms, and remember, self-care is the bedrock on which a fulfilling adulthood is built. Part 7. Navigating Life's Storms with Resilience. Life's journey is not without its turbulence. Whether it's the sting of being fired, the heartache of witnessing a loved one suffering, or the pain of a breakup, challenging times are inevitable. Unlike childhood, where a simple kiss and a band-aid could ease most woes, adulthood demands more complex coping mechanisms. Yet, within these trying periods lies an invaluable lesson, reminiscent of the wisdom shared in the beloved 60s television series Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. In times of hardship, look for the helpers. This timeless advice underscores the importance of community and shared experiences in overcoming adversity. Support groups and heartfelt conversations, sometimes even in the deep hours of the night, can provide crucial perspective and solace. Reflecting on your personal resilience in past challenges can also offer comfort. Recall moments when the weight of the world seemed unbearable, yet change came, often unexpectedly. This awareness that no condition is permanent serves as a powerful reminder of our capability to endure and adapt. At the heart of navigating life's darker moments is resilience. This emotional fortitude isn't just about recovering from setbacks, but also involves meaning-making from our experiences. Stemming from the principles of positive psychology, resilience encourages focusing on strengths and potentials to enhance well-being rather than dwelling on problems. Resilience asks of us, how can we use our struggles as fuel to move forward? One profound response is to channel our pain into serving others. Having braved the storm ourselves, we're uniquely positioned to extend a hand to those facing similar challenges. But the scope of resilience stretches beyond personal growth and support. It also encompasses a broader societal engagement. In confronting injustices and societal issues that stir our conscience, we're often daunted by their complexity. Yet, making a difference doesn't necessitate monumental, single-handed efforts against global crises. Small, conscious actions, ethical spending, volunteering, empathetic interactions, and informed voting collectively contribute to meaningful change. Leveraging resources such as PolitiFact and Snopes for fact-checking and educating ourselves on biases can enhance our understanding and engagement with the world. Embracing life fully by investing in causes greater than ourselves not only aids in our healing process, but also fortifies our resilience. It transforms our narrative from one of mere survival to active contribution, paving the way for a richer, more connected existence. In the face of life's inevitable upheavals, resilience is our hallmark of maturity, enabling us to discern meaning, foster connection, and ultimately find our path to healing and growth. Part 8. Embarking on a journey of mindfulness, kindness, and gratitude. Contemplating the essence of human existence often leads us into profound philosophical territories. In the words of the spiritual luminary Ram Dass, the purpose of our journey can be encapsulated in the simple yet profound concept of we're all just walking each other home. Against the backdrop of life's tumultuous challenges, it's the cultivation of mindfulness, kindness, and gratitude that illuminates our paths and infuses our days with meaning. The art of mindfulness is about fostering a deep connection with oneself, creating a space where we can observe without judgment and choose responses rather than being propelled by instinctive reactions. Imagine sitting in stillness, gently ushering your awareness towards your thoughts, acknowledging them without attachment, and exploring the sensations within your body. This practice of recognition, devoid of critique, invites a calm into our tempestuous minds. Make it a routine, jotting down observations to witness the evolution of your inner landscape over time, and extend this mindful presence into your daily interactions. Kindness, much like the butterfly effect in chaos theory, sets off a ripple of positive impacts. A single act of kindness not only elevates the recipient but also encourages subsequent acts of kindness, spreading warmth and compassion through a web of interactions. Kindness manifests in myriad ways, from offering support to a colleague, to guiding a stranger, or simply listening with empathy rather than rushing to solve. It's about the small, heartfelt gestures that signal to others that they're seen and valued. Gratitude, meanwhile, acts as a beacon of positivity, amplifying the good that surrounds us. Much like learning a new word and then noticing it everywhere, gratitude trains our perception to identify and cherish the multitude of blessings in our lives. It could be as significant as the miracle of existence, or as simple as a sunbeam kissing your skin. Documenting these moments of appreciation can radically shift our focus, illuminating our world with a spectrum of positivity. In extending gratitude towards our relationships, specificity reigns supreme. A personalized expression of love or appreciation resonates deeply, forging stronger bonds and mutual understanding. It's in these moments of pause and reflection that we truly acknowledge those who accompany us on our journey home. Navigating adulthood, especially in the shadow of global upheavals, may often seem daunting, yet it's helpful to remember that humanity has withstood countless adversities. We stand as living legacies of our ancestors' resilience and triumphs. As we carry forward this torch, let mindfulness, kindness, and gratitude guide us, enriching our lives with depth and fulfillment. In the grand tapestry of existence, these practices weave threads of connection, resilience, and profound joy, reminding us of our shared journey home. Final summary. Navigating adulthood in today's world transcends traditional milestones and societal norms. It's about charting a path that resonates with your individual essence and aspirations. Key to embarking on this personalized journey is a deep sense of self-awareness and self-care. The landscape of adult life is vast and unpredictable, but equipping yourself with the right tools can transform challenges into opportunities for growth and fulfillment. The essence of thriving as an adult boils down to mastering essential life skills, from cultivating independence and resilience to financial literacy. Learning to fend for oneself lays the foundation, enabling you to navigate the practicalities of daily life with confidence. Getting unstuck, on the other hand, invites you to break free from the limbo of indecision, propelling you towards meaningful action. Managing finances effectively opens avenues for sustained security and enables you to support causes and communities close to your heart. Beyond these foundational skills, the ability to harness mindfulness, kindness, and gratitude stands as a powerful, transformative force. Mindfulness anchors you in the present, fostering a harmonious relationship with yourself and your surroundings. Kindness, akin to the butterfly effect, has the potential to trigger waves of positive change in your environment. Gratitude expands your capacity to appreciate life's gifts, even in the midst of trials, enriching your experience and connections with others. In essence, adulting in the 21st century is an invitation to actively participate in shaping your destiny. It's not merely about weathering life's storms. It's about creating a narrative filled with intention, joy, and connection. As you journey through the intricacies of adulthood, remember that the ultimate goal is not just to survive, but to thrive, building a future that not only excites you, but also serves as a testament to your unique journey and contributions. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.